Hi guys, I'm going to do a small haul video. I know Tiffany is still in her Theme Thursday outfit. Usually they don't get changed until I do the next theme with them. So anyways, I got a few products in the mail over the weekend. Actually yesterday. Thought I would open them for you. It's only two things. And let's see. First, I got the Playtex Baby. Hopefully you guys are going to see this. The Vent Air Complete Comfort Anti-Colic Bottles. Personally, I hate these bottles for real babies. Reason being, we tried them with my son and daughter, and both of my kids, they did not live up to the anti-colic prevents gas, spit up, and fussiness. Actually, with my daughter, it made everything worse. The only bottles that really worked for her were the Mam's ones. But I bought these because a while back I saw somebody had a video where they took a Playtex drop-in and put it inside the bottle. And then they took and put some holes in that. So, like, towards the top, a couple little holes around it, and then filled it up. Oh, sorry, probably not seeing that. They put the drop-in in. I have some, I just have to find where I put them. They put a few holes in the top of the drop-in, and then they did the fabric softener, watered down fabric softener milk in it. Then the whole point of that is when you flip the bottle over, the milk from the bottle comes down. Okay, I was trying to remember how it does. I have to see if I can find the video. Basically, it made it so that it looks like the milk is, it's going, oh, I know what it was. It's going into the nipple, so it actually looks like the milk is draining. Where now, if I would put the milk in here, yeah, the milk would come into the nipple. But then when I'd flip it back over, it would still be 4 ounces that I put in there, if that's what I did. And these are the 6-ounce bottles. How that works is, where the holes are, it lets the milk flow into the nipple. The holes allow that. But then when you flip it back right way, the milk that's in the nipple now has gone into the bag. So then when you set it back down, it's typically, I want to say it looked like it was less ounces that were in the bottle. It looked like on here because there was enough ounces in the bottle and in the bag behind it, and you really couldn't tell the bag behind it too much. I wanted to give that a try, so I thought I'd buy a 3-pack of these just to kind of see how it would work. I'm only going to keep one. The other 2 will go into my Modify for Baby Think It Overs. I do sell pacifiers and bottles that I modify for the Real Care babies. And with these ones, I do put the seals in and glue them. And I do glue the bottoms on. I do not, or actually I should say I do that if the buyer wants that. I do not seal the top. And for that reason is pretty much everybody knows you make, like, to put the contents in it. I do sell them with the fabric softener in them. But after a while, the fabric softener gets old. And the owner might want to clean it out and change it. Or say, for instance, a new technique comes out. The fabric softener's been around for a while. It honestly seems to work the best. But who knows, in maybe 5 years, there'll be something better out there. And please excuse me if you're seeing me, I'm in my pajamas. It's been a nightmare of the weekend, that's why this video is so late. Monday we got a letter sent home from my daughter's classroom saying there was lice in the classroom, and Friday she came home complaining her head itched, and yet sure enough, we found some stuff in her hair. So I've been doing a lot of combing, and my son will not allow me to comb his hair anymore after all we went through in the fall. So that and the shampoo did not work when I put it in my daughter's hair and then combed out after. We only found one adult louse. That's the plural form. We only found one, I only found one adult. I found, I wouldn't say a lot of nits, the eggs. But when I combed it first on Friday, I hadn't used, because she had said I didn't see anything in her hair, and I decided to wash and comb it because my husband and I both have dandruff, so my kids both have dandruff. And like when I was looking at her hair, I'm like, okay, is this an egg? Is this a nit? An egg nit? Or is this just dandruff? And I know that when I was a kid and I had lice, my mom had asked somebody, like, how do I tell the difference between the nit and dandruff? And the person's like, oh, if you blow on dandruff, it'll fly away, but a nit won't. Well, yeah, that doesn't work so well with me and my kids, I've noticed, because I've got horribly dry skin to begin with. And I know, like, not to be gross, like, some of my dandruff flakes are like chunks that the hair is still in them. So if I blew on that and it's wrapped around my hair, it's not going to go anywhere. My kids are the same way. So anyways, I just washed her hair with the normal shampoo, and then we still have the comb that I bought with my son. I want to say it's called the Lysinator. And you're probably not seeing Ryan because Jack is, or not Ryan. Why do I want to keep calling her Ryan? Probably not seeing Tiffany because Jack is in the way. But anyways, I want to say it's called the Lysinator. It's like a rounded top, and it's very fine metal tooth comb, and the comb bristles are spiraled, so it's easier to go through the hair. I bought some cheap metal ones because I knew when my son first got it, everybody had said, or everything that I remembered is don't use the plastic ones that come with the kits because they're crap and they break. And it's true. They're crap and they break. So I bought some metal ones when I did my son's hair, but he would still complain that it was pulling. My daughter would complain that it's pulling. And I heard from a few people to get this one, the one that I got. I ordered it off Amazon. It was like $10. When I came, so far, like, my daughter has pretty long hair, and it takes an hour to go through her hair with that. I mean, it goes very quickly. And the only time she kind of cries or complains is if sometimes the hair will kind of go into the comb and loop back in, so then when it gets down to the end, it gets stuck in there. That's the only time she kind of complains. So if I can kind of keep an eye on it when I'm going through it so that doesn't happen, she's fine. But Friday, I only found one adult louse, and if I want to say maybe 20 eggs. And so we didn't have any lice shampoo in the house. So Saturday morning, my husband was supposed to go get it. He went to Walmart on his way home, or he went to get it in the morning because Friday night it was too late. It was bedtime when I started doing this. So I had to return the stuff, and then I did her hair Saturday morning. And Saturday I was finding a lot of they weren't adult and they weren't the eggs. It's that in between, I want to call them nymph stage is what I was reading online. That they weren't in the egg laying stage at least. But they were still moving around. So that kind of freaked me out. I'm like, okay, so did the lice shampoo work? What's going on? I got quite a bit of, I want to say like 10 to 20 of those out. And she had dance recital last night. And my husband and I were like, we're going back and forth. We're like, okay, what do we do? And I called my mother-in-law, and she's like, well, you know what? You combed her hair last night. You treated her today. You combed her hair again. I put her hair up in the bun right away after I combed her hair through. And I put on so much gel and hairspray. Like, I used Aquanet hairspray, which I bought anyways because I was told that's the best stuff to use for dancing. And yeah, her hair wasn't going anywhere. In fact, when I took her hair out last night, I had bought like those little donut looking things to do buns, and I, for the life of me, cannot figure out how to use them. But I found this thing that you put the hair in and then you roll it. And depending upon if you want a tight bun, like how you roll it, well, this needed to be a fluffy bun, so you just roll it a little bit. You close it at the end. It's made of metal. I don't even know where it's at right now. And then you just pull the hair around it, and it makes like a big poofy looking bun. Yeah, her hair wasn't moving anywhere. My mother-in-law's like, you know, you've treated it, you've combed it twice. You know, head-to-head contact without having the barrier of the gel and the hairspray. She goes, percentage-wise is usually slim. Or like just quick stuff. And we told her, you know, you don't need to hug anybody. She was dressed by the time we got there. And she just needed to have her ballet shoes on. And have a bag for her to put her tap shoes in. That's all we needed. So anyways, she went on, she did the dance, we came home. I had so much gel and hairspray in her hair that when I took this bun thing out, like to unroll it, I had to peel the hair apart just to get the thing out. And then when I got it out, the like hair was still trying to curl. It was still curling back in because it had been curled and then it had been sprayed and gelled. Well, today I emailed their doctor since I wasn't sure if the stuff worked or not to see if we need to get the prescription strength stuff. Obviously, since it's Sunday, I haven't heard back yet. But if the doctor does it, my kids share a doctor, I will probably get the prescription stuff that you don't have to comb the hair because my son refuses to let us comb his hair. Do I think he has it? No, but just to be safe. But my daughter, when I combed through, somebody had told me today to use Listerine. So I used Listerine. We had a bottle of Listerine in the cupboard that had never been opened. They're like, you know, the menthol in the Listerine feels good on the itchy scalp, as well as something in Listerine kills bugs, which I've also heard Listerine kills mosquitoes as well. So, like, you know what? I've got it already. I'm not wasting any money. I had some shower caps in our lice kit, as I call it. I had some shower caps in it. So I doused both kids' hair with Listerine and put the shower caps on for 2 hours. Then you just rinse the Listerine out and comb. Once again, son won't let me comb, so I just left it at that. But my daughter did let me comb tonight. And I did not find, or we found a couple nits left. Like, I want to say when I went through her whole hair, I found maybe 2. So I'm hoping Friday, Saturday was the worst. I didn't see anything crawling around in there, but when I took off her shower cap, there was a few things in there, so I'm hoping the Listerine worked. But anyway, so on to my second package. Sorry for the TMI video. That's just why this is late. And yeah, I'm over this weekend. But anyways, I had mentioned before when I put the little mobile thing for my bounceroo that I had ordered on eBay the infant insert. That's for the mamaroo or the bounceroo. It's got the same colors. Jack, move your butt. It's got like, this has this aqua that's up here. There's the green that's there. And then there's the orange that's there. Or this is the inside, but you can flip it over. The tag's on this side. I'll probably use it as this way. This is the new design. I have the old design. Okay, I'm going to move her over quickly. I have the old design one that you can find on eBay. On my Mama-Roo. It's got little monsters on it, but it matches my Mama-Roo because the balls, the little toy bar balls on my Mama-Roo are little monsters. I don't really use the buckle, but I'm going to put this through anyways. So, you get an idea. Okay, I wish these tags were sewn the other direction. Because now this is going to bug me when you put this through. Ah, it covers it up. It's not too bad. But, being... This is, I believe, the dark gray. I'm not sure if it's a dark gray or light gray. I bought it secondhand, so I'm not sure the color of the inside pad. But, I just kind of wanted something with a little more pop of color in there. Okay, on my Mama-Roo, we bought the infant insert because my daughter was, well, she wasn't tiny. She was 8'8" when she was born, but once we put the infant insert in there, she looked more comfortable in my opinion. But that, and my Mama-Roo, this part is green, so at least it had color. It's kind of like, I believe it's this pattern right up here. That's kind of like the squares. But, I guess that wasn't my initial option that I picked. They had the sky blue one that I fell in love with, and that was the one I wanted, but it was back ordered, so I had the option of waiting for the back order, or, okay, when she's in there you can't even really see it, waiting for the back ordered one that I wanted, or I could go ahead and choose a different style. The back ordered one would have been after my daughter was born, so I just went with the green one that was in stock because I think my options were green, the green one, black, and there was another option and I did not care. The black one was boring. The other option, I did not care for the color. And so I wound up with the green one. And yeah, so its balls have little monsters on it, and the insert for that has little monsters on it, and honestly I like that insert kind of better than this one, just because that insert, like the head part is different. The whole, it's a different type of insert. The body on this one I like better, like where it comes up more on the sides here, where that one didn't, but the head one on that one had more support, where this one just kind of flat. But anyways, I figured I'd give it kind of like a little pop of color, but you're not really seeing much behind Tiffany. I think it's partially because of her dress. But that, like I said, I knew the inserts were different. I knew they were different from one to the other. But yeah, like the picture shows like it's going to take up this more space, so you'd see more of it. But I don't know if it's because of her dress. But even like if we squish her dress down, you move her arms up, you can see the side, but you really can't see anything behind her head. But oh well, I didn't pay a whole lot for it, and honestly, between the insert and the actual Bounceroo and the mobile, I have less than $40 invested in all this. And just, obviously it would come with the mobile. Actually, let me think. It might be more than 40. It might be, between the mobile and the bouncer, it's $40. Not 40. Paid $15 for this. $12 for that, so not even $30 for those two. I paid $15 plus shipping for the insert. So I almost paid more for the insert than I did. I paid the same price for the insert as I did for the bouncer. But I'm also thinking, you know what, if I do end up selling it, with the insert, I can at least get, and the mobile, I know if I sold it without if I just sold the bounceroo without the mobile, I probably in this area would only get $15 to $20. There was one listed without the mobile for $30 and it sat. Somebody listed one with the mobile for $50, which is kind of funny because the mobile is only $15 and it's free shipping. I only paid $12 because there was a sale when I bought it. But somebody listed one with the mobile for $50 and it sold like that. So it seems like people, even though everybody I've heard that has had it for a real child hates the mobile on it. I can see it being very annoying because look at it. It's right in her face, like, and she's supposed to be approximately newbornish size. And it doesn't really do much. Like, these don't even squeak or crinkle or anything. And apparently they pull off easily. So, yeah, for an older, more aware infant, this would be pointless. But parents want, if they're going to buy used, typically they want the whole, what's going to come, they want everything that's going to come with it. Like, I've seen parents balk at prices, like on a Fisher-Price swing that didn't have the little tray thing on it. Granted, I kept my tray things, but I never used them. They were a pain in the butt, and they made absolutely no sense to me. Why do you need this little tray in the front of the swing? You've got the harness system on it, but you have this stupid little tray. And you have to open and close it, and sometimes you get the baby's leg stuck in it. Not stuck in it, when you try to close it, because there's like this pillar thing. It was a pain in the butt. So I took mine off. But I had seen, like, on Facebook pages, people going back and forth pricing. Like, you know, I want your swing, but it's missing the tray. So you have it listed for $25. I'll give you $15 for it because it's going to cost me XYZ to replace it from Fisher-Price. Okay, you see a lot of them without that. It's probably meaning because parents hate them. But, I figured, like, if I sell this, I can probably sell it for $60-ish, being I have the insert, I have the complete bouncer now. Or I can even just sell the insert and then sell that separate. Really, Jack, you just want to be... Yeah, he's being an attention whore tonight. But this video has been enough rambling, so I am going to end it here, and I will see you all later. Bye!